Okay, what were the changelog people drinking when they did this? You guys!
Big thanks to our partners Linode, Fastly, and LaunchDarkly. We love Linode. They keep it fast and simple. Get $100 in credit at linode.com/changelog. Our bandwidth is provided by Fastly. Learn more at fastly.com. And get your feature flags powered by LaunchDarkly. Get a demo at launchdarkly.com. This episode is brought to you by Teleport. Teleport lets engineers operate as if all cloud computing resources they have access to are in the same room with them. SSO allows discovery and instant access to all layers of your tech stack, behind NAT, across clouds, data centers, or on the edge. I have Ev Consovoy here with me, co-founder and CEO of Teleport. Ev, help me understand industry best practices and how Teleport Access Plane gives engineers unified access in the most secure way possible.
So the industry best practice for remote access means that the access needs to be identity-based, which means that you're logging in as yourself, you're not sharing credentials from anybody. And the best way to implement this is certificates. It also means that you need to have unified audit for all the different actions. With all these difficulties that you would experience configuring everything you have, every server, every cluster, with certificate-based authentication and authorization, that's the state of the world today, that you have to do it. But if you are using Teleport, that creates a single endpoint. It's a multi-protocol proxy that natively speaks all of these different protocols that you're using. It makes you to go through SSO, single sign-on, and then it transparently allows you to receive certificates for all of your cloud resources. And the beauty of certificates is that they have your identity encoded and they also expire. So when the day is over, you go home, your access is automatically revoked. And that's what Teleport allows you to do. So it allows engineers to enjoy the superpowers of accessing all of cloud computing resources as if they were in the same room with them. That's why it's called Teleport. And at the same time, when the day is over, the access is automatically revoked. That's the beauty of Teleport.
All right, you can try Teleport today in the cloud, self-hosted, or open source. Head to goteleport.com to learn more and get started. Again, goteleport.com.
Let's do it. It's go time.
Hello and welcome to Go Time. I'm Matt Ryer and today we're playing a very special game. This is Gophers Say, a game show all about the opinions of our lovely Go Time listeners. This is Go Time's 200th episode. 200th. Try saying that. It's a difficult word to say, 200th. You know, because the d and the it's weird. Well, we, of course, for our 200th celebration, had to welcome back the Go Time OG hosts. Brian Kettleson's here. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Carlisia Thompson's also with us. Carlisia.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here.
Glad you are here. Erik St. Martin is also here, aren't you, Erik?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, Erik. It's great to have you back. And we're also joined by some present-day hosts that you may have seen knocking about. Natalie Pistanovich is here. Hello, Natalie.
And everyone.
Welcome. Chris Brando's also here. Chris Brando. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Welcome to the game show. We've also got Angelica Hill. Hello, Angelica.
Hello.
Angelica. Does everyone sing your name if they've seen Hamilton?
They
now?
do, yes. And I then respond and make them feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, what, you harmonise with them straight away. That's good.
Yeah, I just go, Eliza. And they're like, oh, God. That was a bit off tune.
No, it's brilliant. We'll fix it in post. We've got voice pitch fixed. Mark can do it. He's music producer now.
We're auto-tuning everybody.
Exactly. We've also got Johnny Borsico here, though. Hello, Johnny Borsico.
Hello, yes, mate. I'm here knocking about.
Oh, you certainly are. I appreciate the accent because I can understand you at last.
Really? That just breaks my heart.
That was pretty bad, Johnny.
I know.
I've heard you do better, Johnny.
Oh, no, don't troll Johnny. He's one of the
I came to have fun.
Johnny's the nicest one on here. Can't have a go at him. And last but not least, what? It is least. It's Mark Bates. Hello, Mr. Bates. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
I would do my Scouse accent, which I can do really, really well, but every other word is a swear, so I don't think that would be appropriate.
I think you should do it anyway, mate. I think it'll be crackly.
Right, mate, yeah.
Yeah, he's done it.
Get the burgers and the murders.
Let me tell you about Gophers Say. Gophers Say is like Family Feud, or in the UK it's called Family Fortunes, which is actually much nicer, I think. It's a bit like how we have the Great British Bake Off, which is like everyone's all nice and they help each other. And then you have the US MasterChef where they're like, I will destroy you and I'm going to make a souffle. You will be wiped from the face of the earth.
Talking about bad accents, jeez.
Wow.
Practicing that bit all week, too, which is a really sad bit.
You should have done Ramsey. You burnt the effing risotto.
It's raw.
Okay, I think we should all try not to do accents anymore, because so far they've all been terrible.
I admit I'm terrible at accents.
Wait. If you're not going to do the accents, what am I going to do?
Oh, we should really move on.
We asked 100 Gophers a set of questions, and it's your job to find the most common answers. It's not a game of right or wrong. This is about getting into the horrible little minds that we've surveyed of those Gophers and figuring out what they would have said.
If you're on my team, you better think that it's about getting it right.
Competitive.
So I'm saying.
Always be winning. That's Carlisia.
Knives are out.
You're going to be split into two teams, which we'll do in a moment, and we're going to round robin, asking you to try and guess the most common answers without conferring. So, for example, if the question is, what's your favourite programming language, you might say Go, and if people agree with you, you'll hear this sound. If 95 people agree with you, you get 95 points. So that's pretty good. If you said, I don't know, Java, you might hear this sound. And that means nobody agrees, and unfortunately, you receive nil points, which is French for no points, and you lose a life. If your team loses 3 lives, then the other team has a chance to steal the round, and you will be allowed to confer when it comes to stealing. You actually only have to get anything on the board to steal, so be careful of those steals. I try and make that my catchphrase for this. So does everyone understand the rules?
No, let's do it.
Yeah, me neither.
You ask questions, we try to get them right. Boom.
Yeah, something like that. If you've ever sat in a dentist's waiting room, you've seen the show.
Really? What kind of dentist do you go to?
Apparently one that likes Steve Harvey and likes to show nothing but Steve Harvey's version of Family Feud all day long.
Okay.
Yeah, he only goes to comedy or light TV-related dentists, which is why all his teeth are hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly go around. We're going to meet our contestants here. I'm going to ask you for your Twitter name in case people want to follow you. And I've got a question. I've tried to come up with some questions to sort of probe deep. So, we're going to see if we can learn a bit about it. Brian, let's start with you. What's your Twitter name, Brian?
It's B. Kettleson.
I see. And how are you spelling Kettleson, mate?
The Norwegian way. Ketelsen.
Okay, thank you so much. And your question, I thought, Brian, what's your favourite URL scheme? Sort of HTTPS, FTP? Which one do you reckon?
I like Gopher.
Oh, what an answer, Brian.
That is an old school.
Old school.
Woo. That's clever.
Thank you.
Excellent. It's clever, isn't it, Carlisia?
Anyone who understood what he said, just consider yourself very old.
Already there.
Carly, I didn't understand it, by the way, but I was just playing along.
Right.
Carlisia, what's your Twitter name, in case people want to follow you?
It's my first name.
Okay, how are you spelling that?
ITSMY.
That'd be good.
Carlisia.
Excellent. And what's your favourite capture? Do you reckon it's find all the bicycles, crosswalks, traffic lights? Which one's your favourite?
Oh my God, it's like this question, I never understand why people have to have one favorite. It's like, I don't have one favorite of anything.
You like them all?
This case, I don't like any of them. Can I go with that?
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
I like the sites that don't have a caption.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, who wants security? I'm with you. Erik, Erik St. Martin. Twitter. In case people want to troll you on Twitter, what's your Twitter name, Erik?
It's my full name with all spaces and punctuation removed. So Erik St. Martin, all jammed together.
Erik with a K, though, isn't it?
The evil way, yes.
Yeah, it's the baddie way.
And is that the abbreviated saint or the full saint?
It's the abbreviated one.
See, this is why we ask.
Which is my legal name.
Is it?
Unless we're talking to an automated system. And then sometimes I'm Erik Street Martin because...
That's what I thought it was, yeah.
Or unless it's Microsoft, in which he's just Saint Eric.
Yes, this is true.
Oh, no, that's pretty cool. That's not a bad title to have.
Yeah. Erik, are you a sort of light mode or dark mode person? What sort of mode?
Dark mode.
Yeah?
Definitely dark mode.
Yeah, with the K, isn't it? It's the baddie K, so.
Yep.
I wish that had been my question.
Natalie Pistanovic, how do people reach you on Twitter, Natalie?
For the non-Germans in the crowd, it's Natalie. For the Germans, it's Natalie without H. So it's Natalie and then PIS, the first 3 letters of my last name.
Brilliant. So people can find you. And we'll put these Twitter names in the show notes too, for those that can't follow this chaos. Natalie, what would you say is your favourite modifier key on the keyboard? Command, Option? I know it's not Shift.
How do you know that?
Because Matt always complains that I never use uppercase. I always just type lowercase everything and also no other commas and so on. Yeah, I have none. But can I answer Carlisia's question?
Yes, please. Yeah.
About my favorite CAPTCHA?
Yeah, what is it?
The fire extinguishers, because a person who does not live in the US will not recognize those, or a person who has not seen any American ones will not necessarily recognize those.
That's true, but you'd probably figure it out. What on earth is that little thing, if not that? What else could it be?
That's like two different types of tests that you're going through.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes.
Very good. Chris Brando's here. Chris Brando.
Hello.
Sounds like a movie star name, doesn't it?
Like Marlon Brando.
No.
No.
Yeah, it does sound like that. What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter name is Scriptable, and it is spelled SKRIPTBLE.
Very cool. That sounds like it was a startup at some point. Chris, if you had to pick one, what would you say is your favourite GUID?
Favorite what?
GUID, Globally Unique Identifier. Microsoft loves GUIDs. I don't know do you have a favourite, Chris? Any have caught your eye?
No, so I'll just answer Eric's question instead because I like that one. So I prefer dark mode for my editor and light mode for everything else.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Strike the balance.
Great. Okay. I'm really not getting the respect I'd hoped for on this with people just choosing their own questions, but we'll press on. We'll press on.
That's the problem with having a show full of hosts.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
Angelica Hill's here, aren't you, Angelica? What's your Twitter name?
It's my name, Angelica_Hill. Just bog standard.
You have to type it in a British accent or any...
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yes.
Just think British, tea, scones, Queen, corgis. You'll get me.
And the at side's on the other side.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
The correct side.
Yeah. Yeah. Angelica, what would you say is the best HTML tag? You've got sort of divs, your spans, your Ps. Which one would you go with if you had to pick one, which you definitely do?
Probably script, just because when I was first learning software engineering, I was obsessed with just shoving JavaScript in. Just like,
yeah,
I didn't want to have separate files, just shove it in.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that, although it's wrong. The answer is A, because without that, it's not...
There is no wrong answers, Matt.
There are no right or wrong
How
answers.
dare you discriminate against my answer?
No, absolutely right.
You get all whiny about people not answering your questions, and I answer it.
And then it's wrong.
I know, but you did get it wrong.
You're not really encouraging people, are you?
Love when people call Matt out. This is great.
Yeah, I've got different feelings in my tummy.
Yay, Angelica. I want to be on her team.
Angelica, you're my best friend.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah. If I go red, it's just lighting.
It's your coat.
A jacket.
The jacket, yes. The reflection.
Yeah, it's just a reflection of this. It's not anger.
Yeah.
You came well prepared, Matt. You know your crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I do. I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, Johnny Borsico, what if people want to ping you on Twitter and get loads of free advice, how would they do it? What's your Twitter name?
Actually, you can just search Google Johnny Golang or Golang Johnny. That'll take you to me.
Oh, that is a cool answer, isn't it?
I'll do you one better.
There's many ways of spelling Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. If you do like, I'll do you one better. GoLangJohnny.com. That'll take you to all the places.
It's much easier than trying to spell out your last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of unnecessary letters in that last name, and it could do with a bit of G-zip on it.
I know, right?
Yeah, but no, I like it.
Compress that thing.
Johnny, what's your favourite colour in Hex?
I think I want to answer Angelica's question.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Mine's the blink tag.
The blink.
I was hoping for an old school one like Blink or Marquee.
Marquee.
Yeah, I love those tags. Oh dear. So you're not going to tell us your favourite colour in Hex?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I am partial to 000066.
Ooh. Nice deep blue. Very good. That's cool, isn't it? To non-tech people watching this, that probably looks really impressive, doesn't it?
I mean, I did wear a shirt. Well, although not as deep, but that kind of gave you the hint, right?
Yeah, it did. Let me just get the digital colour meter up. I just want to check to see what colour your shirt actually is in Hex. 3259 FE, Johnny, actually. So.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for
no probs. Okay. We've got Mark Bates here too. Mark, you're on Twitter.
I am. Can I just say I am really scared of whatever my question is going to be. I am petrified knowing that you're about to ask me a question I've never heard before. Anyway, yes, I am on the Twitters.
Oh.
I am on the kind of everything's just as Mark Bates, just my full name. That's spelt with 2 A's and an R. You can put them wherever you like.
Nice. You signed up for all of those combinations of accounts.
Just a random wild carding of Twitter handles. Yes.
Very cool.
I did actually used to have a band that our website was catapulttheband.com, but I eventually had to get catapultheband.com because the 2 T's, everybody just kept going.
Yeah, you don't need 2 T's, which is why my name only has the 1. No, your question's fine, Mark. It's simply, what's your favourite security question on sign-up forms when you have to sort of choose?
Oh, geez, that's a great one. The blank one.
The blank one? There isn't a blank one, is there?
Yeah. The good sites let you write in your own question.
Right, and what do you write in?
And what is the answer?
The question should be, what is your favorite security answer? Now, what is your favorite security question?
Okay, thank you very much.
I like answering them incorrectly.
You have to remember that, though, don't you? Otherwise, you're screwed.
You do have to remember that, but nobody's going to guess it, right? Like, there's way more ways to lie than there is to tell the truth, right? So, like, what's your grandmother's name? Kevin, you know?
That was my grandmother's name.
And then you just write it on a piece of paper. Problem solved.
Yeah, mine are all right underneath my keyboard. Does everyone want to see? I keep it right here. Hang on.
Sticky note on the monitor? That works too.
Yeah, I wrote one password at the top, and then I figured that was good enough, right?
That is quite secure, though, Mark, because no one wants to come round to your house.
That is true.
Goodness.
Even my family doesn't want to spend time with me. You're right. That is a very good point.
I'm obviously joking. Look at his studio he's got. I definitely want to go and spend time in there. No, sometimes the banter will slip over into hate. And I'm sorry when that happens. It's an accident. I mean it, honestly, all of it with the utmost love, mostly. Okay, well, let's play. I think it's time. We've met the contestants. They're all a wonderful bunch of lovely people. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is choose our teams. Let me share my telly with you. And I'm using GitHub Codespaces here, and I've written a little program. And this essentially, I seed the random there. Look, we've got all the players and little loop, 1 to 4. I'm just going to pull out a random player. And this is like a pure function, Erik, for you. So get kind of rusty, isn't it? So you pass in the players, we get back the list with the other one removed, and let's run it and see who's on what team.
Wait, why do you need the second loop if you just get in the left out?
I was waiting for somebody to start debugging this.
Team 2.
You just get in the left 4 or however, yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't get it.
Code review is harsh.
Oh, getting a code review.
I mean, she brings up a very good point, Matt.
I mean, you really don't need that loop there at all.
Oh, this is great. This is great for me. Because it's similar code, if you must know. And once you've learned the first one, you know what the second one's doing. All right.
But you don't need the second one.
I mean, I think you need the loop, but you don't need to.
Highly inefficient and confusing.
I don't think you need half this.
I mean, realistically, you could.
You don't need to randomize
Even if you
it.
wanted to call it twice, you could have abstracted it.
Right. Yeah, you just print off the names.
Yeah, Matt.
Excellent.
It could have been done with a strings joined. You don't even need the loop for crying out loud.
Goodness.
Excellent. Well, at least we have our teams from this. Team 1, Erik, Natalie, Mark, and Angelica. And team 2 is Brian, Carlisia, Johnny, and Chris. There we have it. And if you're not happy with the teams, you can blame Mathrand.
Or bad for loops.
Blame Matt Ryer. Is that what you said? Sounded like Matt Ryer through my headphones. I think.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I mean, I would be honored to have a package named after me in the standard library. So if that's what we're getting at, then I'm on board. Let's go for round 1. To decide who's going to have the board, which we'll see in a moment, we're going to have to do a face-off, or if you like, puns, an interface-off. So we'll pick Erik and Brian. You are two team captains. You two are going to take part in the face-off, and we're going to ask the first question. Let's go. So, this is to figure out who's going to own the board. What is the least useful Go keyword? What did our surveyed Gophers say was the least useful Go keyword?
Panic.
Go to.
Hang on. So, let's do panic first. Brian, so panic is correct. It's on the board.
Does the naked return have a keyword? No, right?
Just return, I guess, is it?
Oh, no. Return is very useful.
Yeah, return is quite useful, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It has its moments.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Okay, Erik, what was your guess?
Go to.
Go to. Gophers say. Top answer. Okay, so Erik, you got the top answer there. So your team now controls the board. We're going to go around your team in order and take guesses. Remember, you have 3 lives. If you lose those 3 lives, it gives Brian's team the chance to steal. So, Natalie, let's have your guess, please. What's the least useful Go keyword, Natalie?
Fall through.
Fall through. Gophers say.
Should be like number 4.
Yes, second.
Oh, number 2. All right.
Yeah, it's very, very good guess. Okay. We've got lots of points on the scoreboard. Let's see if we can get some more. It's Mr. Bates' turn. Careful. It's Mark Bates' turn. Mark, what's your guess? What's the least useful Go keyword?
I was going to say fall through. That was my big guess.
What are you going to say now?
Oh, what am I going to say? Hang on a second. So there's only 24 of them. There shouldn't be
There's
this
like 25.
25.
I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know what they are.
I should. I teach them all the time. That's what's so bad. I'm going to say, is iota a keyword?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not a keyword. So I'm going to say...
Oh, I know. I have one.
Well, you can't tell.
Don't say it.
Sorry. No. When it's my turn, I have one.
It's not going to be unless they lose all their lives, because Erik won the board.
All right.
Yeah, so you're good on this.
I have one. I think it's a good one. If
Mark, can you say a keyword, please, mate?
Yes.
Just say one.
I am going to say what people think is the least useful Go keyword. I don't agree, but I'm going to say select.
Select. And a Gophers say.
No.
I'm sorry. No, select is
Can
not
I
in
go?
there.
Can I go?
No, they have 2 more lives.
No, I'm afraid not, Carlisia, because we've got rules in this game. Next up is Angelica. Angelica, which is the least useful Go keyword?
I don't know. I find them all pretty useful at this stage.
So we've got go to at number 1. 35 Gophers said that. Fall through is in at number 2. That's 26 Gophers. And then in the 5th place on the board is panic with 5. So we're looking for spaces 3 and 4 now. What could be in there?
Maybe continue?
Continue. Gophers say.
No.
I'm sorry.
I gave it a
Continue's not
go.
there. So we've lost 2 lives. We're going to loop back round. You've got 2 lives.
Can I go?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, where can I go? I haven't gone yet.
Your turn.
Unless they lose their final life, and then you get a chance to steal. And then you might be able to steal and win all the points. So that'll be very exciting. Okay, Erik, back to you. On another guess.
I'm going to go with const.
Const?
Yeah.
Gophers Say? Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not there. And you've lost 3 lives.
I'm trying to think of the ones you use the least.
So now that means Team 2 has a chance to steal. You're welcome to confer, so you can just chat amongst each other. So, Carlisia, it's your time to shine.
Wait, can I go?
Wait, we can confer. We can confer. Let's talk.
You have to tell Brian.
Let's confer.
Where are we conferring?
Right here.
It's not like we can steal your answer at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like break should probably be in there somewhere.
No. Mine is better.
What's yours?
New.
Yep. New is one of them. Else is another one.
New isn't a keyword, is it?
No.
Yes, it is.
I don't think panic's a keyword either. So
New is not a keyword. New is not a keyword.
No.
New isn't a keyword, but also panic's not a keyword, so I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I have to go with import.
New is sort of like a function. Yeah, it's not a keyword.
This isn't right or wrong. This is just what the Gophers answered.
Import. We don't need other people's code. No, my vote is for break.
Okay, so we got break, we got new, and I throw in else.
Oh, else is a good one too.
Those are useful.
You shouldn't put else in your code. What? But I think break should probably be, because I don't know.
Okay. So what's your answer then, Brian? You have to choose.
Hardcore Gophers would say else shouldn't exist, maybe, but
Use break all the time.
it's very common.
Yeah, remember, this isn't about right or wrong. This is what the other Gophers have answered to this question.
I mean, clearly this isn't about right or wrong. Panic is on here, so.
Right.
Can we look at the list? Because we're not going to go anywhere. We don't know.
No, we narrowed it down. We just have to pick like the last 2 between new, else, and break.
I think there's more to the list than those.
Pick one. Final answer. I need it, otherwise we're just going to move to the next board.
Break? Should we go with break?
Sorry. Break and what else?
You just have to only guess one. Your guess is break. Gophers Say. Is it break? Oh, I'm sorry, no.
I'm telling you, new and else.
Let's reveal the board. At number 1, we had go to. Number 2 was fall through. Number 3, no.
It's not a keyword.
Yes, it's not.
I said that. Do we get the point?
No, Carlisia. I'm afraid not.
This is fake news.
Number 4, else.
Boom, look at that.
Oh, Johnny.
I told you.
Yeah. It may be fake news. This is what the Gophers said. That's the game.
But I guessed it.
I really did spell this out a lot.
I don't understand this game. I guessed the word though.
But it's wrong.
I know, but I had to take
It's not a keyword.
a final answer from your team captain, Brian.
I have to agree with Brian. Like, unless they were shown a list of keywords, letting them just randomly guess keywords that are functions is...
Why did we choose to play this game with a bunch of pedants?
Like, because they could have said anything. Like, you know.
Technically, the rules of the game is it's not really what's accurate, right? It's what do we think most people said.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
This is what people said. We asked them. This is what they said. This is the
Yeah,
data.
but which people did you ask, Mark?
No, but like, it's like saying, what's your favorite movie? And someone says the TV Guide, and you're like, okay, you win.
You know, if we had documentation, we would not have this argument at all. Just saying.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Incident.io. Every software team on the planet has to manage incidents, and a very large percentage of those teams are using Slack to communicate. That includes us. With Incident.io, you can create, manage, and resolve incidents directly inside Slack. Here's how it works. Head to Incident.io and sign up for free, then add it to your Slack. From there, you have a brand new incidents channel where all incidents get announced. Use the /incident command to create and manage incidents. This command lets you share updates, assign roles, set important links, and more, all without ever leaving the incident channel. Each incident gets their own Slack channel plus a high-res dashboard at Incident.io with the entire timeline from report to resolution. Get everyone on the same page from the moment they join the incident and help stakeholders stay in the loop. Add Incident.io to your Slack today and prove to yourself and your team that they have everything you need to streamline your incident management. Learn more and sign up for free at Incident.io. No credit card required. Again, Incident.io.
Okay, it's time to go to the next round. Team 1 bagged themselves 66 delicious points there. Let's see. Now we all understand the rules, and we're not going to argue about it anymore. We can go on to round 2.
Aren't I on team 1?
I have a list here of team 1.
I don't have the list. Where is the list?
This is the list.
Oh, great. I'm winning. Never mind.
What was your first programming language? Okay.
I take back anything I said.
This one's a good one.
Okay, so we're going to do interface again, an interface off. So this time we're going to ask for Natalie and Carlisia. So Natalie, first of all, what was your first programming language? What did the Gophers say to this, Natalie?
Python.
Python. Gophers say? Correct. And let's see where it is on the board. It's right in the bang in the middle of number 4. We've got 7 items on the board here. Number 4 there, Python. Carlisia, if you can beat this, that means your team takes
Ruby will beat that.
Bring us back.
It's like all the OG Gophers.
Okay, Ruby, let's see. Gophers say? No, nobody said.
Who answered this survey? Wow.
Not Rubius.
I guess that makes sense. This is first programming language.
Yeah. Okay, that means Natalie's team takes the board. That's team 1 again. But don't worry, there's always a chance to steal if they lose their 3 lives. So,
stop the steal.
Mark Bates, what do you think?
I'm going to say most people said JavaScript.
Gophers say?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Whoa. Wow.
This is amazing, I know. So you lose a life, unfortunately.
Right? Like, who answered this?
The answers are anonymous. We have to protect the identities of our sources.
I should hope so, because we might have to find them after this show. And
Exactly.
We would have to have a conversation.
Okay, Angelica, time for you to have a guess of which programming language was the people's first one. What would you think it is?
Maybe Go.
Go.
Was my first software engineering language.
Okay, Gophers say?
Nice.
Really?
No. Nobody said Go.
Still find this impressive, Angelica. That's an awesome answer, even though it's not here.
How old is this Go community? Come on.
We don't have the demographic.
That was some really old stuff in there, like Lisp or something.
Yeah.
We'll get it next time, guys.
Eric, your turn. Come on, let's get some points.
This one has to be on there. C is gonna be on there.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's got to be there.
Gophers say? Yes. And it's at number 3.
Oh.
So, with 11 of our surveyed Gophers said C. You have a life remaining. So, let's go. Natalie, it's your turn again. Pick a language. Be careful. 1 life left.
Pascal.
Pascal. Gophers say?
Pascal.
Yes, it's on there.
What?
Wow.
That was my first programming language.
Number 2.
Wow.
What on earth? Wow. Okay.
Wow. All right. It's not going where I expected.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So now you get an idea who answered this question.
Yep.
I didn't answer.
Okay, Mark, background to you.
Okay, I'm going to go with one of my first languages, which is now a big enterprise language, but they teach it in schools all the time. I'm going to say, show me Java.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Definitely.
Gophers say? Yes, indeed.
Probably number 1 or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's at number 6.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, just 7 people started with Java.
Okay. So I know what number 1 is. I can tell.
I think I know too.
Hold on, because before that, it's Angelica. It's your turn.
Well, they all know what it is. I don't.
Well, it's your turn. There's no conferring, remember?
Okay, maybe just like Morse code me with winks.
It means get a move on, please.
Just let me take my time, Matt.
No, we haven't really got time because of all the bants.
For goodness, well, that's your fault, isn't it?
So glad she's on my team. So glad.
The thing is, in that accent, it sounds really authentic.
Let's go with, well, given the tone thus far, maybe Scala?
Scala, a Gophers say? No. And that's unfortunately your lives over, but don't worry. Team 2, it's your opportunity to steal now. We just need 1 correct answer and you take all of the points. You gobble them all up. You eat all the points. You take them all.
I think I know which one it is.
My vote is for basic.
No, don't say basic. No.
Let's confer.
That's my vote.
We're conferring.
Let's confer.
Can I say what I think it is?
You can.
What do you think it is?
Well, yeah, we're conferring. This is not our official answer.
All right.
Yeah.
It's PHP, in my opinion.
I was going to say that.
I'm sure PHP is on there too,
I can see that. Yeah.
but I bet basic's on the top.
Totally.
All right. I think we agree. PHP.
Yeah.
We don't agree.
Brian, I have to take it from the team captain, Brian.
I'm not the team captain.
You are.
Who made Brian the team captain?
Came out first.
I think it's Carlisia. Carlisia's the team captain.
It's 2-1. They say PHP, so let's go with PHP.
Okay, PHP. Gophers Say? Yes! You do it and you steal the points. It was at number 5 there with 9 people, starting with PHP.
Okay, I think number 1 is going to be one of those things like, this is not a language.
It's going to be basic.
It's basic.
Basic.
C#.
It's going to be YAML.
Let's see, what was it, number 7 first?
HTML.
Better not be. Come on here if it's YAML.
Boom.
Wow.
I knew it was going to be basic
Wow.
with this theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, basic at number 1.
Pascal and stuff. I mean, who says Pascal? Unless you've done basic.
Basic, Pascal, C, Python, PHP, Java, and at number 7 was C++.
That's not a language.
Shots fired.
I don't think etc. is a language either.
Yeah. What?
Probably is.
Etc.
Well, we said a bunch of stuff that could fall into etc. Why didn't we get
Right?
Yeah, JavaScript. That falls under etc. Come on.
JavaScript didn't get enough to make it to the board. Any with 5 answers or less don't make it on the board. JavaScript had 2, C# had 3, and actually, believe it or not, ActionScript had 3 also. Very interesting.
Nice.
Wow.
This crowd's skewing old then, this survey.
Yeah, this is an older crowd for sure.
So that tells us a lot about future questions. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, speaking of which, let's move on to round 3. Jazz. Okay. The question is, which IDE are you most productive in?
All right, so let's be clear here. We're not talking about a text editor. We're talking about an IDE, full-blown IDE. Yes.
No, Johnny.
You can't ask the people who answered the question this.
I don't think the community is going to distinguish the
Yeah.
two of them.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, maybe not.
Once again, panic is not a keyword and neither is new. Like,
Yeah. Johnny, these are people like me
It's also not an ID.
who don't know what keywords are. Like me.
Let's watch what we're saying about our listeners, please.
No, like me. I
They're all
said
really awesome people.
they are like me, and they would
Yeah.
think like things that are not keywords are keywords.
Well, it's time anyway for the interface-off between Mark Bates and Johnny Borsico. Step to the podium, please, gentlemen, metaphorically.
Bring it.
Okay, Mark, first of all.
I'm going to go with the, well, it might not be my first choice, the incredibly popular VS Code.
A Gophers Say? Yes, and it's in at number 1. 44 people out of our 100 Gophers surveyed said VS Code. And it's the one I use, actually. Mark, because you're at number 1, Johnny, I'm sorry. Go and sit down. You don't get to compete now. He did it. He got the top answer there, 44, with VS Code.
Oh, it's too easy of an answer.
Well, there we go.
And that was a really good one. I like this question. We should have more like this.
Well, I know what number 2 is, if anybody's wondering.
Can we see the list though? Can we see the full list? I think Vim's on there.
Oh, hold on, because we're still going to play the game.
Johnny, why are you telling them?
Oh.
Don't give them ideas.
You still have a chance to steal. We have to go through the rest of the list, Johnny.
Well, it's not like y'all were gonna guess that. I mean,
It's fine. Okay.
I've never heard of Vim before. What is that?
And there's a couple people on here who are like old school Vim users. So I don't think nobody's surprised by it.
Okay, Angelica, it's your turn to have a guess.
This is really difficult. I think I'm going to go with Vim.
That's going to be number 2.
Okay, Vim, Gophers Say? Correct. And it is in fact number 3.
ooh, NeoVim.
Vim or NeoVim. Got 9 people saying that. Very interesting. So we still have option 2 to guess, 4 and 5. Let's see if we can do it. You have 3 lives. Eric, what do you think?
All right, I'm going to go with Emacs here too.
Emacs, baby. Gophers Say? Yes.
On a roll.
At number 5.
Can I go?
Carlisia, how about I tell you when it's your turn? We'll do that system.
If Carlisia wants to give our team points, I think it's fine.
Sure. What was your idea? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, do let us know.
Can I say it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It's not her turn yet.
It's Natalie's turn first. So, Natalie, what do you think?
We may be thinking of the same thing, Carlisia, but IntelliJ.
I was not thinking that, but that's a good one.
IntelliJ. Gophers Say?
Yeah.
At number 4 there, IntelliJ. Yes, with 6 people.
Can I go now?
No.
No, I'm afraid not.
Darn it.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating, isn't it? But it is always the same. rules. So, in fact, that means it's back to Mark Bates, who's going to now have his guess.
Mark, I know the answer, Mark. I know the answer.
You want to tell me what it is?
No.
You have 3
You
lives.
can text it to me. You have my number. Go for it. I'll wait. I got a minute.
Bates, you don't have a minute.
Can I do that?
Can I do that?
Apparently, Carlisia does not want to win the game.
You know you're on different teams, right, Carlisia?
I wasn't listening when the rules are being explained.
And now we're all paying the price.
You're not supposed to give the other team the answers. That's the first rule.
There are 2 teams, and you're not on Mark's.
Oh, Mark is not on my team.
No, I'm afraid not.
No.
Oh.
Not this time. Sorry.
Wait. I have to go look it up. Hold on. I'll be right back.
How sweet for Mark, though.
I wrote it on paper if that helps. I'm sorry for my bad handwriting, but here's the list. Maybe it's also mirror.
I swear I asked somebody to put the list in Slack or Zoom earlier so we could avoid this confusion, but anyway, it's my turn. So I'm going to go with Goland.
Goland. Let's see. Gophers Say. Correct. Indeed. And you win the round and you win the points.
Did we really separate Goland and IntelliJ?
I thought IntelliJ was the same as GoLand.
Yeah, why are those 2 separate?
They are.
I thought they were the
They're
same.
2 separate products by IntelliJ.
Oh, right.
Why is new a keyword now? Who knows?
Vim and NeoVim are together, and those are 2 separate things.
So listen. It's not what we think. It's what everybody else thinks. It's not what we think.
Okay. Team 1 has 161 points. Team 2 is trailing with 47, but it's all still to play for.
We set out for Family Feud. We got Jerry Springer.
I was going to say Sublime, by the way.
Oh, that's a good guess. Yeah, we did get a few other mentions. We had Sublime Text, Text Edit, the Unix shell, and, quote, a wet piece of string.
What?
You had me a Unix shell, but a wet piece of string. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I was in that survey.
I'll throw in, a shout out to my Notepad++, folks out there, and just shout out to you.
Yeah.
I want to watch whoever it is that's using the Unix shell. Is this just like echoing strings and concatenating a file continuously and then said to update it?
Must be.
I want to see what this workflow looks like.
I like stream editors. Forget this IDE stuff.
Those people are wizards or witches.
I have a question about the rules. Is Team 1, do they always get to guess first in the face-off? Because we won the last round, but Team 1 guessed first.
That's true.
It's a fair point. Yeah, I didn't randomize the seed, did I?
Matt, bad host.
We'll make sure we make up for it in our next round, which is round 4. Okay, round 4. And we want to bring to the head-to-head now is going to be Chris and Angelica. Come to the podium, please.
Wait, what? What is this question?
Oh, I know.
Okay, so this is like, in text speak, which text abbreviation do you use the most? And Chris...
Wait a minute. That was not an answer that was not an explanation.
All right.
You gave us a GoDoc standard library answer. You used the same words 5 times and then ended the sentence.
What's the context for this question?
Okay, what were the changelog people drinking when they did this?
LOL.
You guys.
Does that count?
In text speak, when abbreviating, what's your favorite text abbreviation? What does that mean?
What does that have to do with Go?
Look, this is a simple...
Is it like when I'm texting?
Let me explain.
When I'm sexting? What?
Wow, those are very different messages. You want to make sure you don't...
I need to know more. I need more information. What does this mean?
Peach emoji.
This is not about Go.
Look, let me explain this, because this is, I think, the crux of this, which I think is escaping a few of us a little bit. This is the question that was asked. We've collected the answers and counted them. What did people say when they were asked this question? As simple as that. As simple as that.
Oh, Lord.
I'm ready. I've got one.
Chris, we're going to go first to Chris.
I'm ready.
Chris, what's your guess?
I don't know the context. Like, is this like abbreviations in Go code or abbreviations in general?
In text speak, when you're texting.
I don't think we gave the people.
In text speak, abbreviations, what are the text abbreviations in text abbreviation text speak that abbreviate the most text abbreviation?
Yeah, exactly. How is that not clear?
I think we just have to guess how we think people interpreted this, because...
Oh, God.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
I don't know. I'll just go with like the most generic one, LOL.
LOL. Gophers Say.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And it's the top answer, which means
There we go.
Team 2 takes the board. You're in control of the board now. So we're going to go through the team. This is going to be good. So Brian, you're up next. What's your guess? Which text abbreviation do you use the most?
BRB.
Boom.
BRB. Gophers Say?
Oh, what?
No, I'm afraid.
Who are these people?
They're people that don't leave for a little short while. That's who they are. Okay, don't worry, but you've just lost a life, but 2 lives left. Carlisia! It's time! It's your guess.
Okay, if RLOL shows up on this board, I'm going to be mad because they should go together with LOL. So now I don't know.
Usually you're desperate to give us an answer. Come on.
I was thinking either LGTM or K8S.
We can confer if you'd like.
You can't.
We cannot?
No, you can't confer until it's stealing.
Wow. These rules, man.
I know. I know. All right, Carlisia, what do you think? What's your guess?
Rolling on the floor laughing or LOL. So I'm just going to expect that that's in there.
ROFL. Gophers Say? No, I'm sorry. Nobody said that.
I think the safest one is LGTM for
Nobody said that. Who are these people?
The top answer only has 10, so...
Nobody said that.
I don't think I've ever typed that in my life.
LOL?
Raffle? Really?
No, the rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, nothing's ever made.
Does anybody remember the Rafflecopter?
Mm-hmm.
Rafflecopter, yeah.
What is it?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, Johnny, your turn. 2 lives left. What do you think?
AFK?
AFK. Gophers Say? No, I'm afraid not.
What are these abbreviations?
AFK, away from keyboard? You never use that
Is
one?
don't consider it abbreviation?
No, I'm like, what do people think of abbreviations? If they AFK, BRB, all of these are not there, what is this?
They don't leave the keyboard. Johnny.
You lose another life, I'm afraid, but don't worry, you still have another life. Chris, what do you think?
Oh, goodness. Text abbreviations. I'm trying to think of ones that I actually use. I don't like abbreviate things very often.
Brian's trying to help you, Chris.
That's not allowed.
Well, he's not on that team.
OMG.
OMG.
It's got to be on there, right?
Is that on there?
No.
Oh my God.
What?
OMG.
OMG.
How about WTF?
Yeah, WTF, yo.
I'm afraid that is all your lives.
I am starting to have serious concerns for this community.
Let's steal.
Yeah, it's time to steal.
Yeah.
Maybe. You're allowed to confer. So what do we think?
Yeah, I was going to say WTF team. We should.
Yeah, WTF, JK, and the other one I was thinking is if we think about
RTFM.
programmers is what about LGTM?
Those are 2 different things. EG is an example, and
I feel that too.
And IE is a different thing.
Yeah.
I think WTF. I think that's,
Or TLDR.
everybody uses WTF.
Well, people use OMG like crazy too, and why is that not on there?
I know. But these are programmers. They're either going to tell people to RTFM or explain WTF all the time.
I think it's either going to be like LGTM or LMAO.
You guys, you have like 5 choices. Pick one and go. I want to see these boards.
Yeah.
Erik, what do you think?
I think LGTM. All the other like random text ones are not here.
Okay. Gophers Say to steal. Yes, you got one at number 3. LGTM. So Team 1 steals those delicious points, gobbles them down, eats them all up.
Nom nom.
Let's see what else. Number 6. We're going to go with the bottom first. Number 6 was people that don't use any abbreviations.
Really, that was an answer?
What?
5 people said that. And
They always use proper grammatical, well-structured sentences for all the things all the time.
absolutely.
There's always a tweet. Find these people, go through their Twitter accounts. I think they use them.
Okay, number 5 with 6 people said this. IIRC. Who knows what that means?
If I recall correctly.
Okay, yeah, very good. And with,
IMHO is going to be one probably then.
at number 7, we had, at number 4, with 7 people, IMO or IMHO, in my humble opinion. 7
And
people.
WTF, you got to have that, right?
And number 2, surprisingly, EG. What? example.
Who the hell are these people?
What is this?
What is EG? Can somebody explain it to me?
It means example.
For example, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think that they were trolling us when they answered this?
Well, we don't know. We'll never know.
Why not IE? You would think I see more of that than EG.
In other words, right?
You shouldn't.
No, I shouldn't. I'm just saying I do.
EG is more grammatically correct most of the time.
Not arguing that.
Yeah. Is it like IE, but in a different country? What is this?
Well, IE is like an exact replacement where EG is like an example. But anyway, this doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Well, the people that said they don't use them, they left us some comments. They said, I work in a multi-country development team, and I found that avoiding them is better for the team. And some people say that they're less clear if you don't already know what they mean, so they avoid them, they don't use them. And that's fair enough, that's their right. So they don't need a podcast.
This is less than half the people, though. Where's the rest of the answers? I want to know what the weird ones were.
No other answers had 5.
I was thinking if OK was considered an abbreviation. I mean, it is, but at this point...
I don't have that data. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know that it is.
Let's move on. We're on round 4 of 20, so I think we should.
Yeah, we're not going to finish that.
We've got 6 rounds, don't worry.
What's going on, Gophers? This episode is brought to you by Equinix Metal. If you want the choice and control of hardware with low overhead and the developer experience of the cloud, you need to check out Equinix Metal. Deploy in minutes across 18 global locations from Silicon Valley to Sydney. Visit metal.equinix.com/justaddmetal and receive $100 in credit to play with. Again, metal.equinix.com/justaddmetal.
Our next round, we've given it a little bit of a twist. It's time for Unpopular Opinions.
Ooh.
Unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. There we go. A cappella edition of Unpopular Opinions there. A little treat for everyone. And I do mean treat.
That is new.
Who recorded that? Who was singing?
That's me when I did the Unpopular Opinion theme tune and then someone took out all the music.
Oh, hell no. That is not you.
I love it. I love it. Is it true?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he must have auto-tuned you like real good.
Excuse me?
Ooh.
Okay, well, in this round, we've given it a little bit of a twist. We're actually looking for the bottom answers, the things that made it onto the board, but they weren't high scoring. So we're looking for the unpopular opinions this time. And the question is, if I weren't using Go to write code, I'd be using what? Oh, there's no face-off. We're just going to bounce between the teams. And we'll start with the trailing team. Brian, what do you think?
I think you meant losers.
I did not like that term, trailing team. I did not like that.
Really? I thought that was a politer.
I think Eric's term, losers.
If you want to call us losers, call us losers. Okay?
We didn't win the second round?
I mean, you only won the second round because Matt cheated for you, so that's why you have all those points. If you get it the right way, we'd be ahead. So,
Brian, why did we do this with a bunch of pedantic programmers? This was a terrible rust.
All you had to do was follow the rules, Matt.
Yeah, sure. I can't follow the rules. Brian, what do we think?
Show me Rust.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rust. Gophers Say? Yes, indeed.
But that's going to be popular.
Yeah, quite popular. You get 10 points for it, though. Even though 24 people said it. It's in at number 2, so it was quite popular. So we're looking for... Okay, yeah, that's it now. We're going to bounce over to Erik for a guess. Erik, what do you think?
Haskell.
Pascal. Gophers Say?
Did you say Haskell or Pascal?
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Haskell.
Haskell.
Yeah, the initial sound was this. Haskell.
Oh.
Haskell is not on the board, I'm afraid. Carlisia, what do you think?
Erik didn't get the gist that people ran away from Pascal to come to Go.
Yeah.
And if they didn't do Go, they ran away from Pascal to do something else.
What don't they run away from then, Carlisia? What do you think they'd be using?
I wanted to say YAML to be cheeky, but hold on.
Don't lose us the points. Don't lose
I
us.
know. I don't want to throw
No
it away.
conferring.
We need the points. Wait, can we confer?
No conferring. Carlisia, what do you think?
Python.
Python. Okay, let's see. Gophers Say. Indeed.
Ooh.
But very popular.
Wow.
Number one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So you just get 5 points, but that's good. It all adds up. As long as you get points, Okay, next up, we've got Natalie.
Wait, why is Python 5 points and the other one is 10 points? I don't get it.
We're looking for unpopular opinions, so it's the opposite now.
Oh.
So the higher up it is, the fewer points there are. We're looking for the ones lower down the board. Number 1, we have Python. That's 26 people said, which earns you 5 points. Rust's in at number 2. 24 people said that, which gives you 10 points. But there's still 3, 4, and 5. They're the high-scoring ones. So, Natalie, can you find one? Scala. Gophers Say.
So it's infinite number of points because it's not there?
Ooh. There we go. No, it's a divide by 0 error.
Yay, we won!
No, you win. Yeah.
Okay, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny, be good. Be good, mate, and get a 1.
Java.
Gophers Say. Yes, indeed. Where is it? It's at number 3. 8 people said it, which gets you 15 delicious points. Very good. Mr. Bates is up next. Mark Bates. Mark Bates. Mark Bates. What do you think, mate?
I'm going to go with .NET.
.NET. Okay. .NET. Gophers Say. Yes, we're going to give you that. People said C#. 7 people did, which gives you 20 points. What are you going to spend your points on, Mark? Don't answer. We've really got time. Next up, it's Chris's turn. Chris, can you get this last one?
I'm going to say JavaScript.
Are you? Well, let's see what the Gophers say. Excellent! You've done it. The top scorer, 25 points there because 5 people said JavaScript. Very good. And check out these points.
Wow.
Look, you're catching up, Team 2. It's not the end of the road yet. We've got another round. Does anyone want to just do some quick banter? It's got to be quick. You can just insult me quickly and get it out of the way.
Matt, where's the rest of your hair?
Johnny, in the land of the bold, the receded man is king.
On the nose, Johnny, really.
Okay.
It was super direct.
Sorry?
You're ugly, Matt.
I like to beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm saying how wonderful you are.
No, that was good bants. It's really good bants. Round 6, though, we're playing for double points. We're back to playing the normal now. We're looking for the top scoring, but they're double points, which does give a nice opportunity to catch up here and overtake, and Team 2 could win this. So let's go on to next round. It's round 6. Okay. The question we asked our Gophers is, the most useful package in the standard library is what? Now you can nominate who you want to go head-to-head from each team. Who's going to go head-to-head?
I picked Johnny.
Team 1, who do we think?
Team 1 is Erik, Natalie, Mark, and Angelica. Who out of those 4?
Natalie, Angelica.
Eliza.
Natalie's like, leave me out of it.
Yeah, I was like, Eliza.
Way to be a team player, Natalie.
Because you're singing Hamilton.
No, I said Eliza.
Oh,
Eliza. I was singing to that.
I have an idea for what I think probably the top one is.
We can't confer an answer just on who is going to say it, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, well, if Erik thinks he has a top answer, I say we go with Erik.
Okay, Erik and Brian, who from your team, Brian, Carlisia, Johnny, and Chris, who's going to be going head-to-head with Erik?
Me.
Sure.
Yeah?
Go, Carlisia.
No. You guys go. I can think of one, but I think it's the same that Erik is thinking. So if somebody has multiple ideas,
I got a good one too.
yeah, go.
Team 2 is going to go first, so Carlisia, if you want to do it, you get to go first, but...
Go, Carlisia.
Brian, go.
Go.
What?
Or Brian. Brian, go.
I'll pick IO.
No.
IO. Okay, Gophers Say. Oh, indeed, Brian, indeed. IO is up there. Indeed, at number 3, 14 people said that the IO package is the most useful package in the standard library. That earns you 28 delicious points. That's good. Okay. Next person is...
Is that still Team 2?
Team 2, yes. So
Oh,
Carlisia.
then let me go.
It's not a face-off?
We're bouncing back and forth.
No, sorry, we're not. Eric, you now have to guess, and if you beat him, you take the board. That's right.
All right.
So Eric, can you find one?
I thought Brian was going to steal mine. Net HTTP.
Net HTTP. Gophers Say. For the steal. Yes, it's on there. But where is it? It's at the top.
Oh.
The most useful Go package, according to our surveyed Gophers, is Net HTTP. 29 people said it, and that earns you a delicious 58 points and control of the board. Which means, Natalie, it's your turn to choose the next one. Guess. Do a, guess one. And that.
FMT.
Would you like to pronounce it properly?
I did.
If you don't, you lose the game.
Natalie.
The formatting one.
Yeah, Thumped. Let's see if Thumped is up there. Go for Say. Yes, indeed. And it's at number 2. 21 people.
Oh, boy.
That was the one that I was thinking.
Great minds, Carlisia.
Great minds, indeed.
So we've got Net HTTP at number 1 there. Thumped at number 2, or FMT. At number 3, we have the IO package. That leaves 4 and 5 open. And we're going to find out if Mark can figure one of those out. What do you think, Mark?
I have a couple good guesses, but I'm going to go with one of the most important packages in the Go standard library that we cannot live without day to day, and that's the testing package.
Beautiful, beautiful. Testify. Let's see. Testing. Go for Say. Yes, it's up there, and it's number 4. That gives you a lovely 14 points.
I think I know what the last one is, too.
I think it's the one the other one I didn't say, I hope.
Well, remember, there's no conferring.
I have in mind one that I hope is the last one. If it isn't, I will find it weird.
Okay, interesting. We'll find out from after what that is then, Carlisia. But first of all, Angelica, it's your guess. Can you get it? What's the most useful Go package in the standard library?
It's a lot of pressure.
You still have all 3 points.
I mean, my first thought was math, just because I stopped doing math when I was 16, so I found that very useful because I can't do any of that. Mark's giving me a weird look. Maybe math. I think I'll go with math. As my teammates cry inside.
Math. Okay, go for Say. Oh, no, it's not there. You lose a life. But don't worry, you've got 2 lives left. And Erik, it's your turn to guess this last one. If you lose all 3 lives, of course, remember, the other team get an opportunity to steal this board.
Based on usage, I think it's going to be strings.
Strings. Go for Say.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm afraid not. You lose a life. You have 1 life left. And that life is in the hands of Natalie Pistanovich. Natalie, what's the final one?
I get to confirm.
No, I'm afraid not.
No.
You have to just do it all on your own.
What would this be?
What do you think, Natalie?
I actually am going to go with Angelica's hunch.
Go with the archive.
Log.
Log. Okay, this is it. Your last life. Let's see if you get the board or give the other team a chance to steal. Is Log on the board? Go for Say. No, I'm afraid not. So we have now. You can confer. Team 2 has a chance to steal.
It's errors.
Yeah, I think it's either errors or database.
No, it's errors.
That's because everybody's been reading Mark Bates' code.
It's errors.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'll say errors. If you're going to fail, let's fail unanimously.
Sure.
Okay. Before we move on, does anyone else want to be mean to Mark? Because that felt good for me.
I want to agree with the other team.
Yeah.
I think it's a good answer.
What was the answer then?
Errors.
Errors. Let's see. Go for Say. No.
Okay. Okay. I'm out of here.
Is it database SQL?
And that's what I think it is,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was thinking.
No. Can I take a guess?
Yeah, dude.
I think it would be the sync package.
Oh,
No.
interesting. The points are going to be awarded already, and let's have a look. What was that final one at number 5? Most useful Go package was indeed Sync.
Sync.
Oh, wow.
Yes, 5 people said that.
You can't do concurrency and Go without it.
Wait, what's in the sync package? I don't think I've ever used it. No? What am I missing?
That's where mutex and weight group and everything are.
Oh, right.
You're missing some synchronization.
Okay, yeah.
Sync once a favorite of mine in there. I think that's a cracking little function.
It's an incredibly useful package, the sync package, I would say.
Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? We have time if we want to. We have a bonus round if you want to keep going. One more round. Shall we do
Let's
it?
do a bonus round.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's do it then. Okay. Okay, so please nominate. Who's going to go head-to-head to decide who controls the board?
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, what is this?
Oh, I don't want to touch this one. I'm sitting this one out.
The question is, which popular development practice would you like to outlaw?
There's going to be some hot takes on this one.
There's gonna be a lot of hot takes.
Oh, let me go. I have one.
Come on, Mark.
Are you happy, Team 1?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hang yourself, Mark.
Okay, who from Team 2 is going to go head-to-head with Mark?
Brian?
Anybody have anything good? I've got one.
I don't.
Sounds like it's you then, Brian.
All right.
I think it's Brian.
Okay, all right. I have one.
Oh, you got one? Okay, go.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Me first?
Well, yes, it is you first. Carlisia, what do you think?
Agile.
Agile, what a good answer. Let's see if it's on the board.
That's a terrible answer.
It's on the board. At number 1.
Number one,
14
baby.
people at number 1 said they'd like to outlaw agile, scrum, or sprints.
Shot straight to my heart. That hurts me to my core.
It wasn't me who said it. It was them.
She's not speaking on her own thoughts, just guessing what other people are saying.
She just channeled it.
This is also double points.
For real, you would never know, but that's what I'm going with.
Okay, that means Team 2 takes control of the board. And Johnny, it's your turn to take the next guess.
This is a tough one.
It sure is.
Can I confer with my teammates?
No.
It won't help you. The product manager is on our team.
Popular development practice you want to outlaw.
Yeah, we've got 4 items on the board. Agile at number 1 has already been taken. 2, 3, and 4 still up for grabs. Double points available. What do you think, Johnny?
And this is going to be an unpopular opinion. Rolled into it. TDD.
TDD. That is an unpopular opinion. Is it on the board? Gophers say.
Holy smokes.
Good job.
At number 2.
Listen up. There are like 4 development practices. We're just going to go through one by one and that's it.
We don't want any of them as a community, as an industry?
No, I'm just saying that 4 is all there is. So we just list them.
Well, maybe so. Let's find out. It's Chris's turn next to have a guess.
Oh.
No conferring, please. Chris, which popular development practice would our Gophers like to outlaw, do you think?
I'm going to say continuous delivery.
Ooh, continuous delivery. CI/CD.
CI/CD.
Gophers say?
No.
No, they didn't say that.
That'd be really controversial.
Yeah.
So you lose a life, but that's okay. 2 lives left.
I mean, people want to get rid of TDD, so.
I know, I can't believe TDD's on here. This is ridiculous.
Ooh. Give me their names.
Brian.
Well, Carlise. Oh, Brian's up.
Yeah, Brian, it's your turn next.
I have an idea. If is it time to confer? If it is, I have an
No,
idea.
not yet. Soon, though. Brian, what do you think?
Pair programming.
Pair programming.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Gophers say? Yes, indeed. It's
Boom.
on there.
Boom.
And it's at number 4. 5 people said they would like to outlaw pair programming. They sound very social, those people. Well, I don't have a go at you. If you don't like it, it's fine. That's good, isn't it? Oh, it's going well. So we've got 1, 2, and 4 taken. Just leaves number 3 to guess. Carlisia, it's your turn. Can you guess what's the final one? 2 lives left.
I have an idea, but is it time to confer? Or can people?
No.
No? Okay.
Just on your own, mate.
Don't repeat yourself.
Oh, I love that answer. Dry programming.
Yeah,
Is it up
yeah.
there? Gophers say?
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm afraid not. Good answer.
They don't know better.
You still have 1 life left. And it's, of course, Johnny's. Back round to Johnny. Johnny, final life.
Goodness. Wow. I'm getting all the hard ones.
Which popular development practice would you like to outlaw? We asked 100 Gophers which they would like to outlaw. What did they say?
Wait, I can't confer?
No, I'm afraid not.
Only during a steal.
I will say, I'll throw my hands up there and say extreme programming.
Ooh, extreme programming. Gophers say? No, I'm afraid not. And that's your 3 lives expired, which means it's an opportunity to steal. So you can confer now, everybody else, to steal these points. In Team 1, Erik, Natalie, Mark, Angelica, what do you think could be the final answer?
What do people think about coding tests during interviews?
I don't know if that is a development practice.
Yeah, have we seen the rest of the answers?
How about like reviews?
That's fine.
Pull requests.
Yeah, I wonder if it's something like software development lifecycle related, whether we're talking like waterfall or Kanban or something, or whether it's like a configuration management infrastructure as code.
Test coverage being 100%.
I don't know the answer, so hopefully you're not trying to read my...
Didn't you know I love studying body language? We've already figured it out.
What is it then?
Kanban's not a bad choice. I'm still sticking to my coding tests because that is unfortunately a popular practice in the development world. And these questions do get conflated with other things, as we've seen. My God.
Yeah. And interviews, I don't know whether people will confuse it.
I'm also not sure.
Maybe like code reviews or something.
Yeah. Code reviews are almost as ingrained as agile stuff.
Would semantic input versioning and modules count as something we'd like to outlaw?
Adding some spice to this.
Is that a really unpopular opinion? Should I not have said that?
You can say what you like, mate. Go Time is the Wild West. Actually, I'd love an answer. Erik?
All right. Who feels really confident about their answer? Because with the answers to all of these questions, I'm not feeling so confident.
Yeah, code reviews, that's such a vital one, but recently I've been put off with that when you lot all destroyed my reputation reviewing my code just then.
That's true.
Could this even just be meetings?
I mean, maybe.
Would people say that, I guess, if you asked what popular development practice would you like to outlaw?
I say we say code reviews or like pull requests / etc.
Yeah, all clumped together.
E.g. IE.
I agree. I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay, Erik, so what's your final answer, please?
Let's go with code reviews. We got enough points anyway.
Okay, code reviews to steal the board. Gophers Say? No, I'm afraid not. It has been said, the answer.
Oh, no.
Why don't we just quickly go round each person and you can have one final guess each, starting with Johnny.
Big design up front.
Big design up front.
I don't think anybody said that.
No, Johnny, it has been said, and that has not been said before.
Really?
Yeah.
The answer was Waterfall 64.
I'm sorry.
That was the first thing I thought.
Popular? Is Waterfall really popular?
I didn't realize people are still doing Waterfall.
I was going to say, you can't outlaw something that has already been outlawed.
Why are there 64 respondents and only 12 points for that?
I think that is a very good question, Brian.
Jared.
Let me get some clarity on that. We'll find out what...
It does kind of feel like Waterfall would be at the very top of that list.
Yeah.
It may
What with
be.
the 65 responses and all.
It was a typo. It was 6.
Oh, it's 6.
I typoed the number. It's
I
6.
think we should win by default.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 people said Waterfall. So we had at number 1, Agile. Number 2 was TDD, BDD, or DDD. Waterfall at number 3, and pair programming at number 4. I wouldn't necessarily have answered those that same way. Would you? Very interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at the final scores. Team 2, 164 points, but Team 1 taking the lead and the prize, which is nothing. You had 341 points. Congratulations to Team 1. So that's it. That comes to the end. Oh, some other interesting answers to this before we move on. Somebody said never going to V1 was something they would like to outlaw. Somebody wrote disagreeing with me specifically. So that's quite an interesting answer there.
Again, I'm going to say I think I was in that survey.
Disqualified.
Meetings was mentioned.
These sound a lot like my responses in a lot of cases.
Did you actually answer the survey, Mark?
No.
No, he didn't. Good, thank you. Yeah, it's just because it's hard to separate out the joke from the lie sometimes, isn't it, with you?
But they're all pretty much one and the same. Joke and lie. They're all...
Yeah, exactly. What's the difference these days? Post-truth world. Being super clever was another answer that we got. So we want to outlaw being super clever from...
Being super clever is not a development practice.
The famous developer practice of being a 10x. That's probably what they meant.
But I like where your head is at, dude. Or whoever said that.
I think that means like a meta programming kind of thing is what they'd like to outlaw more than being clever. I think a better term would say outlaw meta programming, right? Like in that kind of, the Ruby stuff that was you couldn't ever grep for in your code base.
Yeah.
I feel like hackathon should be on here. We should get rid of those.
So lots of lovely opinions.
Duck typing for programming should be outlawed.
80 character limits on the line length.
Come on then, keep going. What do you hate? It's a therapy session now. Just get it off your chest.
Yes.
I like spaces. I'm not going to lie.
I love spaces. My dad just replying with one-word answers.
Not having a color-coded terminal should be outlawed.
Ooh.
Well,
spicy.
We're way over time, but wasn't it worth it? Thank you so much for joining us on our special 200th episode. 200th. Can anyone say that?
200th?
200th?
Yes, we can.
I think you leave out the D.
Nobody has a problem with that, mate.
Just you.
You're not saying the D.
It's just you, man.
200th.
200th. You've got to say the D.
200th.
Nope, still wrong, man.
Even I can.
There's no D there. What is wrong with you?
Is it not?
200th?
You could say it's 10 score if you really wanted to. It's an alternate way of getting you the same way. Same math.
I can say that. I wish I'd thought of that.
He's been in graduate school for too long.
I'm trying to bring score back. I'm 2 score and 5. I don't mind admitting that.
2 score in 4 episodes ago.
Fortnightly. Yeah, you'll listen to this episode in a fortnightly time period.
Isn't it fun language?
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, I've had lots of fun.
Can't text abbreviate Fortnite, that's for sure.
No, they're true. Just put 2W. Okay, well, I want to say thank you again so much for coming. Brian Kettleson, Erik St. Martin, Carlisia Thompson, the OG Go Time. It's great to get back together and hang out. I really do mean that. So thank you so much. And also we had Natalie Pistanovich, Chris Brando, Angelica Hill, Johnny Borsico, and of course, Mark Bates. I was Matt Ryer. Thank you so much. Tell all your friends about Go Time if you want. See you later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. This has been our 200th episode extravaganza. Thank you for playing along with us. And if you were one of the 100 Gophers who took the survey, a special thanks to you. The winner of that free Go Time t-shirt was Johan Braunhorst. That means 99 of you didn't win a shirt, but don't fret. You can always hook yourself up at gotime.fm/merch. We are restocking inventory as I speak. Go Time is produced by Jared Santo with music by Breakmaster Cylinder. We are brought to you by Fastly, Launch Darkly, and Linode. Next week, Matt and Johnny are joined by Grant Seltzer Richmond and Derek Parker. The topic of conversation, eBPF. Subscribe now so you don't miss it. That's what's coming up next time on Go Time.
That was so stressful for me because of you lot. My Apple Watch told me to calm down.
You did amazing, Matt.
Tough crowd. That
was good.
That was so much fun, though. Thank you so much.
I feel like we can all agree that the real loser here was Matt. So.
Thank you, yes.
Man.
That's how it feels. No, it was so
I can't
much
believe
fun.
you guys hated the text abbreviation one so much. It's so simple. What's your most used text abbreviation? I mean, how much context do you need?
What significant more amount of context, I think.
Oh, really? What's your most used text abbreviation?
Well, we thought this was a developer game show.
Developers text.
I know, it's just weird.
Well, LGTM was on it, wasn't it?
LGTM.
IMHO as well. I do see that a lot on GitHub.
IIRC.
How was OMG not in there?
People didn't say it. I don't know.
Okay,
I know.
So
No kidding.